Hello friends, already in the last lecture we have completed step by step numericals with the chapters and the parties. Now today we are going to start a new fresh chapter, that is nothing but trigonometric ratio, chapter number 6 from your textbook. Now basically trigonometric ratio means what? It is basically contain a triangle and a geometry related with the triangle. So fundamental definition of trigonometric ratio, trigo means triangle, I repeat trigo means triangle and metry means geometry. A part or a geometry which is related with the triangle is called as a trigonometry, and in that case basic principle is that one angle must be 90 degree. I repeat, one angle must be 90 degree. Basically triangle contains three sides. Some nomenclature is given according to the respective angle theta and formulas are derived, and it contains both the part numerical as well as formula and implementation of formula into the numerical, and in this way we are going to complete the part. At the same time we have provided you formula books. Use it continuously so that this chapter become ideal for you and you can easily solve all the numerical. So students, we are going to start over here trigonometric ratio. Okay student, now step by step I am going to give you some fundamental formulae, and with the help of some fundamental formulae we are trying to understand the part. First of all, let me clear. In case of a trigonometry, first you have to consider one triangle, and remember in this triangle one angle must be 90 degree. Just for indication of a part, I am going to start from basic only so that all the definitions will be get clear. Let us say I am going to take a triangle ABC over here, and from diagram point of view angle B is 90 degree and let us say angle C is theta. Now remember this angle is a 90 degree. About these two angles there is no particular condition, means they may be different value, means this angle may be 10, 20, 30, 40 depend. This angle may be also 50, 60, 70, 80 like that way. But addition of these two is 90 and next B is a 90. So summation or addition of all three angle is 180 degree. In this case, this theta and this triangle having some correlation, and this correlation is expressed in terms of some logic, and the logics are, first of all, side opposite to 90 degree. Side opposite to 90 degree, logically we called it as a hypotenuse. So I am indicating it by hypotenuse of a triangle. I am going to write it in a short form so everyone can understand the part. So side opposite to 90 degree is a hypotenuse. Now again there are two sides remain in a triangle. One is a side AB, second is a BC. Why? Because now your AC become hypotenuse which is opposite to 90 degree over here. So again this theta having a part, theta contain two sides. One is a side AB and BC, but these sides have some specification. One is a side that is called as a AB, exactly opposite to theta. It is exactly opposite to theta. That's why this side opposite to theta is called as opposite side. Now this theta is formed by two sides. One is a side BC and second is a side AC, by which angle C, so called as theta, get formed over here. Now as this theta is over here, we have to understand one side is a hypotenuse, it is also adjacent, and this is a CB, it is also adjacent. As we have already given a name to AC as a hypotenuse, I am going to say this theta adjacent side connected to it, that is BC. So BC is called as adjacent side. Remember carefully, actually theta is connected with the both side AC as well as BC. But as we have given a name AC as a hypotenuse, we have given a side BC name as adjacent side. In this case, there are part to be taken into consideration with the term called as ratio. So here a logic is going to get started with the help of ratio. Now what is exactly that logic that we have to understand? This ratio is a part where one value we are writing at a numerator and second value we are writing at a denominator. In this case we have to take the ratio of respective side. If first side is centimeter, then second is also centimeter, third is also in centimeter. Means all the diagram must have same unit. Naturally, if you are going to write a ratio, that quantity is unitless. I repeat, that quantity is unitless. Now there are three sides according to condition of a theta. One is called as the opposite side, second is called as the adjacent side, and third is called as the hypotenuse. And in ratio we can write only two parts. One is at a numerator, second is at a denominator. So here if there are three sides, means we can take 6 ratio, means 1 divided by 2, then 2 divided by 1, like that way. So it contains 1, 2, 3, AB, BC, AC as three sides, means we can write 6 ratio. And this 6 ratio contain a nomenclature or names, and the names are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta. I repeat, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta and cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta, and they are containing some ratios, and now we are going to write that part over here. Now the first formula is sin theta. Now what exactly mean by sin theta? Sin theta is nothing but, theta is over here and sin theta is nothing but opposite side upon hypotenuse. I repeat, theta is over here, means sin theta is nothing but opposite side upon hypotenuse. So first formula, sin theta is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse. So I am writing it as opposite side upon hypotenuse. Now as per this diagram, I repeat, as per this diagram we are going to write the nomenclature. So opposite side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. So your first part become AB upon AC. That is the first step over here. Now second formula is called as a cos theta. Now cos theta means adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So writing the second formula, therefore cos theta is equal to, cos theta is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side upon hypotenuse, and that is nothing but BC upon AC. Therefore BC upon AC as per this diagram. Third part or third definition is called as tan theta. Third definition is called as a tan theta. So tan theta is nothing but opposite side upon adjacent side. Tan theta is called as opposite side upon adjacent side. So the third part is, therefore tan theta is equal to opposite side upon adjacent side, and as per this diagram, opposite side is AB, adjacent side is BC. So it become AB upon BC. And in this way, once again revision, sin theta is nothing but opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is AB upon AC. Cos theta is adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is nothing but BC upon AC. And tan theta is nothing but opposite side upon adjacent side, means AB upon BC. There are also three formulae which is exactly reciprocal or reverse of that, and the part is. Now as we have discussed previously, there are also some formulae which is in reciprocal manner of that, and the part is. Here evaluation will be started. Next we have written one part, opposite side upon hypotenuse, but ratio may be reverse. You can also write the ratio as hypotenuse upon opposite side, and here same three ratio of sin, cos and tan, sin, cos and tan is get converted into reciprocal of sin, reciprocal of cos and reciprocal of tan, and the ratios are, first part is called as cosec theta. Now what exactly mean by cosec theta? Theta remains same over here, but cosec theta definition changes to hypotenuse upon opposite side. Hypotenuse upon opposite side. So cosec theta is nothing but hypotenuse upon opposite side. So first part over here, hypotenuse upon opposite side. As per this diagram, your hypotenuse is AC and opposite side is AB. So it become AC upon AB. And in this way, your cosec theta is hypotenuse upon opposite side, means AC upon AB. Now next formula, that is called as opposite of cos theta. Opposite of cos theta, that is indicated as sec theta. Now your value, what is exactly mean by sec theta? Sec theta is nothing but hypotenuse upon adjacent side, means AC upon BC. So sec theta is equal to hypotenuse upon adjacent side, that is nothing but AC upon BC. AC upon BC, and it is exactly reciprocal of cos. If you can see cos BC upon AC, here you can get exactly reciprocal AC upon BC. Now last part, reciprocal of tan theta. It is indicated as cot theta, and cot theta is nothing but adjacent side upon opposite side. cot theta is nothing but adjacent side upon opposite side. Therefore, the formula is cot theta is equal to adjacent side upon opposite side. And as per this diagram, your adjacent side is BC and opposite side is AB. So it become BC upon AB. And in this way, you can complete the part of basic formulae. Hello students, already in the last lecture, we have understand the fundamental formulae for sin theta, cos theta, tan theta and cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta. Now, there are some correlation and we are trying to find out that part. One by once again over here. If theta is over here, then I am writing the first formula sin theta, opposite side upon hypotenuse, AB upon AC. So the first part is sin theta is equal to AB upon AC, opposite side upon hypotenuse. So AB upon AC. Here I am going to write the part opposite side, adjacent side and hypotenuse. Next, formula for cos theta. Now here cos theta is nothing but adjacent side upon hypotenuse. From diagram, it is BC upon AC. So it become BC upon AC. And third formula, that is tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but opposite side upon adjacent side, AB upon BC. Therefore, tan theta is equal to AB upon BC. It become AB upon BC. In this way, we have written all three formulae. Moving to the next formulae. Sin, cos and tan, exactly opposite ratios are available. And the first part is cosec theta. Now here, cosec theta is nothing but hypotenuse upon opposite side, AC upon AB. So it become AC upon AB. Next, sec theta. Here, sec theta, and sec theta is nothing but hypotenuse upon adjacent side. So it become AC upon BC, AC upon BC. And last part, that is nothing but cot theta. And formula for cot theta, it is nothing but adjacent side upon opposite side, means BC upon AB. So BC upon AB. These are nothing but 6 fundamental formulae over here for the part. Once again, sin theta, that is nothing but opposite side upon hypotenuse, AB upon AC. Cos theta is nothing but adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is nothing but BC upon AC. Tan theta is nothing but opposite side upon adjacent side, AB upon BC, that we have written over here. Next, cosec theta, that is nothing but hypotenuse upon opposite side, AC upon AB. Next, sec theta. Sec theta is nothing but hypotenuse upon adjacent side, that is AC upon BC. We have written AC upon BC. And last part, that is cot theta. Cot theta is nothing but adjacent side upon opposite side. Naturally, it is become BC upon AB. BC upon AB. Now, you can find one part which is in correlation, and the part we are trying to understand over here is, here sin theta is AB upon AC. Sin theta is AB upon AC and cosec theta is AC upon AB. Exactly AB upon AC become reciprocal over here as AC upon AB, or you can say AC upon AB become reciprocal over here as AB upon AC. Simply you can say that sin theta is a reciprocal of cosec theta, or cosec theta is a reciprocal of sin theta. And now we are going to write their combined properties over here, and the part is. So we have written all this part just for your proper understanding, and the part is, first you can say sin theta is 1 upon cosec theta. Therefore, sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. You can also say cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta. You can also say cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. Both the way it is 2. Means some numerical, if sin theta come, you can replace it by 1 upon cosec theta. Or sometime if cosec theta come in the numerical, you can write 1 upon sin theta. If I am going to multiply this cosec theta with this sin, or you can say sin theta is multiplying over here. So you can get sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. So it becomes sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. And this is your first fundamental property. It is used in a numerical. So the first part is sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. Similarly, we are going to prove second property. And the second property is, so sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. Second part is cos theta is equal to BC upon AC. Cos theta is equal to BC upon AC. And exactly sec theta is AC upon BC. AC upon BC. This is exactly reciprocal of this, or cos theta is a reciprocal of sec theta. So writing that part in a property, and the part become cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. Therefore, cos theta can be written as 1 upon sec theta. You can also write a property that sec theta is a reciprocal of cos theta. So I am writing sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. Naturally, the part is sin theta into cosec theta, sec theta into cosec theta is 1, or you are also cos theta into sec theta is 1. So I am writing this divided by, shifting over here as a multiply by, you are getting second property, that is cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1. And this is your second and the most important property. Once again student, in a numerical, if it is come value as a cos theta, you can replace it by 1 upon sec theta. Vice versa, if sec theta come, you can write it as 1 upon cos theta. And the property is cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1. Now, tan theta is AB upon BC as per this diagram. Tan theta is AB upon BC. And cot theta is BC upon AB. Cot theta is BC upon AB. BC upon AB is exactly reciprocal of AB upon BC, or you can say AB upon BC is exactly reciprocal of BC upon AB. Logically we can say that tan theta is a reciprocal of cot theta, or cot theta is a reciprocal of tan theta. So we can write it as tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta. Vice versa, you can also write cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. And finally we can simply write tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. Therefore our answer becomes tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. Remember, in a numerical, if come tan theta, you can replace it by cot theta, 1 upon cot theta. Or cot theta come in the numerical, you can replace it by 1 upon tan theta. Logically property is tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. So from this part, we are able to conclude not only a definition of sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, as well as cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. We are also able to conclude one property which is used in a numerical, that is sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1, or cosec theta into sin theta is equal to 1. Next, cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1, or sec theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. Last, tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1, or you can say cot theta into tan theta is equal to 1. Logically you can say sin theta is a reciprocal of cosec theta and cosec theta is a reciprocal of sin theta. Next, cos theta is a reciprocal of a sec theta and sec theta is a reciprocal of cos theta. Last, tan theta is the reciprocal of cot theta and cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. And the properties are sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1, cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1, and final tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. Now in the first lecture, we have completed the fundamental part of definition in terms of sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, as well as cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. Now moving to the part over here, there are some additional part that we have to learn over here, and that part is, Here they have given a value of sin theta and cos theta. I am going to write their ratio and the parties. As per this triangle condition, I am going to write sin theta divided by cos theta. So if I am going to write sin theta divided by cos theta, what are the values with me? Sin theta is nothing but AB upon AC. So I am writing at a numerator AB upon AC. Next, cos theta is nothing but BC upon AC. So cos theta is nothing but BC upon AC. And as you see, a numerator as well as denominator. As you see, numerator as well as denominator over here. Now you can see a simple part over here, and the part is here divided by AC and divided by AC is available in both the cases. Divided by AC is available in the both the cases, and the part is you can cancel denominator AC from both the side. You can cancel denominator AC from both the side, and we'll get a conclusion result. And the part is here numerator become AB. So numerator become AB and denominator become BC. Denominator become BC. In this way, ratio of sin theta upon cos theta, ratio of sin theta upon cos theta become AB upon BC. But what is meant by AB upon BC? AB upon BC is nothing but tan theta. AB upon BC is nothing but tan theta. So we are getting a new result, and that result is sin theta upon cos theta. Sin theta upon cos theta. And that value AB upon BC. AB upon BC nothing but tan theta. So new part come equal to tan theta. So in a numerical, remember student, you have to write a part in a different aspects, and the part is in some time you will get the ratio of sin theta upon cos theta. You can write over there as a tan theta. Sometime in numerical it come as a tan theta. At that time you can replace tan theta by sin theta upon cos theta. Now in initial condition we can do a calculation from here also, or we can replace the calculation from here also. Now what exactly? In the first case we have taken a ratio of sin theta upon cos theta. Now I am going to do the same thing, but I am going to take the ratio of cos theta upon sin theta. Now what will be possible possibilities? Here I am going to take a ratio of cos theta divided by sin theta, divided by sin theta. And what is the value? We are going to check or cross check. Now as per this condition, cos theta is BC upon AC. Cos theta is BC upon AC. So I am going to write BC upon AC. This is the value that I am able to get at the numerator. This is the value BC upon AC that I am able to get at a numerator. Now sin theta. Now what is meant by sin theta? As per this diagram, it is AB upon AC. So I am going to write the ratio AB upon AC. Now observe it carefully. We have written cos theta, that is nothing but BC upon AC, BC upon AC, and sin theta, that is AB upon AC, AB upon AC. Again, in both the part, numerator contain BC upon AC where AC is a base, and at denominator AB upon AC where base is AC. Cancelling the base AC from both the part, that is at a numerator as well as denominator, we are getting the value BC upon AB. So we are getting the value BC upon AB. And again, if you are going to observe the value of BC upon AB, BC upon AB, this BC upon AB is nothing but cot theta. BC upon AB is nothing but cot theta. So naturally you are getting a result cos theta upon sin theta. Cos theta upon sin theta is equal to cot theta. So student, remember this formula very carefully. Means in some time in numerical you are getting cos theta upon sin theta. You can replace it by cot theta. Or sometime in numerical you are getting cot theta. You can replace by it cos theta upon sin theta. Now student, with the help of same structure, we are trying to understand the property called as a trigonometric identities. Now what exactly mean by trigonometric identities? These are the fundamental properties that we are using during solution of numerical. In case of a solution of a numerical, the first property is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is called as a fundamental identities. Now in this lecture, we are trying to find the proof and how this proof arrive over here. So as per their condition, identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. We are keeping the same structure, that is our triangle ABC over here. Your respective angle C is theta, remains same over here, no change. Side opposite to theta, AB is your opposite side. Angle B is a 90 degree, therefore AC is your hypotenuse and BC is adjacent side. With the help of that, we have written 6 ratio. Among them, first is sin theta, and sin theta is nothing but opposite side upon hypotenuse, AB upon AC. Next, cos theta. Cos theta is nothing but adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is nothing but BC upon AC. Next, tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but opposite side upon adjacent side, AB upon BC. In a similar manner, cosec theta. Cosec theta is nothing but hypotenuse upon opposite side, that become AC upon AB. Next, sec theta. Sec theta is nothing but hypotenuse upon adjacent side, that become AC upon BC. We are written over here. And last, cot theta. Cot theta is nothing but adjacent side upon opposite side, that is BC upon AB. We have written all this property so that we have to check first fundamental identity, second identity and third identity. Among them, first identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, and we are trying to find how this proof come. So as per this identity, LHS is sin square theta plus cos square theta. So I am writing that part over here, and the part is, as per this condition, LHS, they have given LHS, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta. Now they have given sin square theta plus cos square theta, we consider it as a LHS. Now we know sin theta is AB upon AC, sin theta is AB upon AC. So I am writing sin square theta, automatically it become AB square upon AC square. So it become AB square upon AC square plus, now they have given cos square theta. We know that cos theta is BC upon AC, cos theta is BC upon AC. Automatically cos square theta is equal to BC square upon AC square. So I am writing cos square theta, that is BC square upon AC square. Now from this step, you can easily observe that for first part base is AC square plus sign, for second part base is AC square. Now base is AC square, AC square. So I am writing that base, which is a combined base over here, and that is equal to AC square. Now your numerator contain the value AB square plus BC square, AB square plus BC square. So it become AB square plus BC square. Now your numerator value is AB square plus BC square. If you observe this diagram, and a part, I am going to remove the additional part so that your total focus easily goes to your respective triangle, and the part is as per your respective triangle. You very well know that AB square plus BC square, AB square plus BC square, by Pythagoras theorem AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Naturally AB square plus BC square, this evaluation become AB square plus BC square, this evaluation become AC square, and already your base is AC square. Naturally AC square upon AC square, AC square upon AC square, that is nothing but 1. So simply I am going to write it as 1. So as you have started a part of LHS, starting from sin square theta plus cos square theta, you are coming to the conclusion that is 1. So in this way we are going to write the property, and the property is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, and this is your fundamental property, or you can say fundamental identity. So your property is proved over here. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. In this case, I have taken a triangle ABC. You can also cross check for triangle PQR, LMN or any method which is available from your book.